So everybody has added a new solo dungeon, Hall of Illusion, with the bosses Haylock and Guadian, I think it's called. They're pretty cool bosses, but this week is fairly easy. I will be showing you guys how you guys can do it as SNS but also as a melee player or overall just the mechanics of the fight. At the end of the video, I will be including the build I use, so if you guys want to use the same build, you guys can. But let's jump into the video. For this boss, I would take the stamina buff because the only mechanic that can one-shot you is the dodge roll mechanic. Boss will do this ice pillar or whatever he spawns. Make sure you just hit it once. It's really nice for range, but as melee, make sure you hit it because if the ice pillars stack, the boss will absorb them later and do massive damage. The boss will do a block mechanic where he will throw an ice lane on where you're standing. You want to make sure you're standing in a position, I call it basically west of where you start, because if the beams are aimed on the south side or north side, and the boss will do a mechanic where he goes to one north side of the map, he will do a push away and you will end up landing inside those ice lanes. So you want to make sure you're either aiming them west side or east side of the map when you spawn to make it much easier for you guys to survive that mechanic. When the boss starts dropping these ice circles on you from the top, make sure you guys dodge them and be prepared to get away from the boss because the boss will start sucking you guys into him. And if you're too close to him, you'll start taking damage, so make sure you guys are far enough away. Then he will spawn to the spot that I told you guys up north, and he will do 3 dodge roll or 4 dodge roll mechanics. As long as you only fail one, you're good, but if you fail these mechanics, he will end up freezing you and one-shotting you. So it's a one-shot mechanic. Then after the dodge roll mechanic has happened, he's going to do a massive block, and then he's going to start spinning on the position you're currently standing. So all you have to do is just stay close to the wall and then move away when he comes, because if you're standing on top of him, he's going to deal damage to you. Then he teleports back to the middle and he does the rinse and repeat, the same mechanic over and over again. Once the boss drops, I think, below 50%, he's going to start spawning more of these ice pillars, or whatever you guys want to call it. And he's going to spawn 2 of them too, so make sure you guys are hitting those more frequently. And make sure you still are aiming the ice lanes on one side. I've been drinking water for some time, picking up the parts of all my life. Didn't get to solve it this time. How am I to break apart? Don't tell me why we can't collide. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Don't you feel it? Don't you feel it? On the break of dawn, I'll follow you to carry on. On the break of dawn. On the second boss, I took movement speed because you kind of have to move a little bit during this boss. You have to move a lot behind him to avoid a lot of damage, but it's up to you which one you take here. Now the boss has several different patterns. It's very easy to learn them, but the main pattern that I guys want you guys to learn is when he does his right hand up and he slams his side and stuns you. Later, this is going to become a massive issue when you guys are facing the boss. Make sure you guys dodging on the right side and go behind him to avoid this hit. The other mechanic to look out for is very easy to sell is when the boss flies up, he's going to do a wind attack right in front of him. All you have to do is go to one of the sides. Now the boss will spawn a lightning on the floor. You can kind of tell when the lightning is coming by looking at the lightning pillar. But make sure you guys are dodging these because these do a lot of damage. Now the monster pillar will spawn 3 imps. Now these imps, you kind of want to kill them fast as possible because they do this dodge roll mechanic. Which you have to either dodge roll, or if you don't do it, they're gonna like root you in place with their like singular long attack. So try to kill them because during this phase, boss also does a flame breath and a lot of AoE damage. So you want to make sure you're either far away from the boss or you kill the imp fast enough so they don't root you inside of that boss mechanic. Now every time boss drops around 25% HP, you have a chance to destroy one of the pillars. You have to destroy that thing behind the pillar. And when you do that, the pillar is officially destroyed. He's going to do this 3 times. Once at around 75%, once at around 50%, and once around like 25-30%. Now, once the first pillar is destroyed, like I told you guys early on, when he does this dodge roll mechanic with his right hand, you want to dodge to the right because if you don't, he's going to leave a puddle which will root you in place and you most likely will die. So you have to make sure you're dodging this one mechanic. Aside from that, only make sure that you're looking out for the boss mechanics and make sure you're moving behind him. A lot of the attacks he does is right in front of him. So as long as you move behind him, and it's kind of awkward, I know, but as long as you move behind him and get behind him, most of the mechanics will get aside, he won't hit you at all.